Yo fam, hold up, this one's about to shake the rap world. Everyone's been asking the same question for years. Why does Lil Durk never speak on King Von? And now, insiders claim we finally might be getting the answers, but the truth? It's way messier than anyone expected. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the internet is buzzing because the silence that's lasted years allegedly isn't just silence. It's loaded with meaning, tension, and questions nobody knows how to answer. Sources say that Von's death didn't just leave a void in the Chicago drill scene, it allegedly left an unspoken tension between his closest friends and collaborators. Lil Durk, arguably the person closest to Von in the public eye, has reportedly remained quiet on social media, in interviews, and in the public spotlight, even when fans were desperate for answers. Now, insiders are saying that this silence could be more significant than anyone realizes. Some say it's loyalty in disguise, others say it's guilt, and some even allege there might be unresolved tension that's been simmering behind the scenes for years. Fans are shocked because whatever the reason, this silence has shaped the narrative around Von's legacy and has left questions about loyalty, truth, and responsibility unanswered. And now, emotions are running high again because sources claim that the silence itself might be a message. Allegedly, every pause, every lack of public statement, and every private decision not to speak has sparked debates, memes, and heated conversations online. Social media is divided, fans are taking sides, and rumors are flying faster than any Instagram story could post. People are wondering, is this silence protective, strategic, or is it hiding something deeper? And what does it mean for Von's legacy now, years after his death? Trust me, fam, this isn't just gossip. This is about loyalty, legacy, and the real power of words, or the absence of them, in the rap world. By the time you hear the full story, you're gonna see why Lil Durk's silence matters more than ever, and why the truth behind it could change the conversation about King Von forever. Yo fam, if you thought you knew the full story between Lil Durk and King Von, buckle up, because this is about to get messy, emotional, and downright shocking. Sources close to the situation claim that Von's inner circle has been holding back details for years, and now, the truth, or at least what insiders say is the truth, might finally be coming to light. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the tension surrounding Lil Durk's silence is allegedly deeper than anyone realized. According to insiders, the silence from Lil Durk didn't just happen overnight. Allegedly, in the weeks after Von's death, Durk was reportedly in contact with Von's closest friends and family, but nothing was ever made public. Some say this was intentional, a way to protect Von's legacy from social media backlash or misinterpretation. Others claim there were personal conflicts and misunderstandings that made public statements feel impossible. Emotions ran high, and insiders say Von's family reportedly started asking questions, private, pointed, and emotional questions, about why someone so close to him wasn't speaking out. Fans were shocked because the idea that one of Von's biggest allies could remain silent sparked debate across forums, Instagram, and TikTok almost immediately. Sources say that King Von's mom reportedly tried to reach out to Durk multiple times in the weeks after her son passed, allegedly seeking clarity and support. "I just wanted to hear anything from someone he trusted," she allegedly told insiders. Sometimes silence feels louder than words. According to those close to the family, this silence allegedly caused tension within Von's inner circle. Emotions ran high, and some friends reportedly felt frustrated or disappointed by Durk's lack of public acknowledgement. Fans were shocked because, allegedly, what started as quiet grief allegedly turned into questions about loyalty, friendship, and responsibility in ways nobody expected. Insiders claim that the situation allegedly became even more complicated when snippets of private conversations reportedly leaked online. Allegedly, Von expressed frustrations about trust and loyalty to people in his circle before his death, and now, some of those alleged messages are being interpreted in a whole new light. According to sources, these alleged private conversations paint a picture of a young man trying to navigate fame, family, and friendship while feeling that not everyone around him was being fully honest. Fans are shocked and emotions ran high as theories about the meaning behind Durk's silence began to swirl. The girlfriend reportedly added her perspective, allegedly saying that Durk's silence felt personal, intentional, and at times even painful. "I don't know why he doesn't speak," she allegedly said. "It's like he's holding something back and we're all left wondering if it's loyalty, regret, or something else entirely." Sources claim that emotions ran high during these discussions, and fans online immediately went wild trying to decode every move Durk made in the aftermath of Von's death. Allegedly, even the smallest gestures, like liking a post or posting a story, were analyzed for hidden meaning. Fans were shocked because this level of scrutiny allegedly intensified the pressure on Durk and fueled rumors that weren't going away anytime soon. According to insiders, there were moments when Vaughn's friends and family allegedly tried to privately confront Durk, not in anger but seeking answers. Emotions ran high during these conversations, and sources say some alleged confessions were made while others were left ambiguous. Allegedly, some of the inner circle interpreted this ambiguity as evasiveness, while others reportedly understood it as a way of coping with grief. Fans were shocked because the alleged tension wasn't just about words, it was about interpretation, perception, and whether loyalty could be proven in silence. Then allegedly came one of the most explosive developments. Sources claim that certain insiders reportedly noticed that every public interaction Durk had in the months following Vaughn's death was scrutinized intensely by fans, journalists, and even other artists. Allegedly, a single Instagram post, a like, or a comment sparked thousands of conversations online, all trying to figure out what Durk was really thinking, feeling, or intending. Emotions ran high and fans reportedly started splitting into camps. Those who defended Durk claiming silence was respect, and those who felt that not speaking was a betrayal of the bond he shared with Vaughn. Fans were shocked because this divide allegedly tore through social media like wildfire. Insiders also allege that the silence was not just a social media phenomenon, it reportedly affected business relationships too. Allegedly, some collaborators reportedly hesitated to work with Durk on certain projects for fear of backlash, while others allegedly encouraged him to finally make a statement. According to sources, the tension allegedly created a ripple effect throughout the Chicago rap scene. Emotions ran high, and insiders say everyone was watching, waiting, and wondering when, or if, the silence would end. Fans were shocked because the stakes weren't just personal, they were professional, public, and emotional all at once. Then allegedly came the part of the story that really has fans talking, the theory that Durk's silence might be protective. Sources claim that some close to him allegedly believe speaking publicly could have unintended consequences, fueling online drama, intensifying grief, or misrepresenting Vaughn's legacy. Emotions ran high because this alleged reasoning reportedly clashes with how Vaughn's family and fans perceive loyalty. Fans are shocked because if true, it raises the question: is silence really the same as disloyalty, or is it a calculated, emotional, and protective choice? According to insiders, the inner circle reportedly tried to bridge the gap, allegedly urging Durk to engage more publicly. Allegedly, some private messages and calls were exchanged, but emotions ran high, and some conversations reportedly ended without resolution. Fans were shocked because the alleged tension wasn't just about words, it was about feelings, grief, and expectations, and those emotions were reportedly spilling into every corner of social media. Allegedly, every pause, every omission, and every delayed response became a topic of debate, with fans interpreting intentions that may or may not have been there. Then allegedly came the social media storm that's still ongoing. Fans reportedly began analyzing interviews, past posts, and even subtle gestures for clues about Durk's silence. According to insiders, hashtags, threads, and videos exploded with theories, with emotions running higher than ever. Fans are shocked because the narrative allegedly shifted from mourning Vaughn to questioning loyalty, friendship, and responsibility in a public forum that shows no signs of slowing down. Emotions ran high as each new post, comment, or story potentially added fuel to the fire. Sources claim that the alleged silence also reportedly sparked conversations among other artists, industry insiders, and influencers, all weighing in on what Durk's silence means for Vaughn's legacy. Allegedly, some defended him, some criticized him, and some simply acknowledged that grief and loyalty can manifest in complicated ways. Fans were shocked because the implications reportedly went far beyond personal relationships, impacting public perception, media coverage, and even the narrative surrounding Chicago drill music itself. Emotions ran high as debates raged online about whether silence can be honorable or harmful. Finally, sources allege that the inner circle's latest statements hinted at a potential turning point. Allegedly, if the right conversations happen, if accountability is acknowledged, and if loyalty is expressed in a way Vaughn would have appreciated, reconciliation might be possible. But emotions ran high, fans are shocked, and the silence continues to dominate headlines, threads, and social media discussions. According to insiders, the stakes are high. The legacy of King Von, the loyalty of Lil Durk, and the expectations of fans worldwide hang in the balance, with every action, or lack thereof, scrutinized to the max. By the end of this first section, the story reportedly sets up a tense, emotional narrative. Silence, loyalty, grief, and legacy all intertwined. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the unanswered questions about Lil Durk's silence remain louder than ever. The stakes aren't just personal, they're public, industry-wide, and emotionally charged, leaving everyone wondering what's coming next and whether the truth behind the silence will finally be revealed. Things reportedly start heating up even more after the first wave of reactions from fans and insiders. Sources claim that while Lil Durk remained silent publicly, private interactions behind the scenes allegedly painted a much more complicated picture. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the narrative began shifting from just grief to questions about loyalty, trust, and unspoken tension in Von's inner circle. According to insiders, this is where the story allegedly takes a turn that no one saw coming. Allegedly, King Von's mom and sister reportedly tried to reach out again, this time through trusted intermediaries. Sources say they allegedly asked direct questions. Why is there no acknowledgement? Why remain silent when Von's legacy is being dissected online? Emotions ran high in these conversations, and insiders claim that some of Durk's closest associates allegedly pushed back, suggesting that silence was a personal choice, a way to protect Von's memory without turning everything into public drama. Fans were shocked because even private explanations reportedly didn't satisfy the inner circle, leaving tensions simmering quietly but powerfully. Then allegedly came the leak that supposedly intensified everything. Sources claim a series of private texts and voice notes allegedly emerged from Von's inner circle, allegedly showing moments of frustration, grief, and loyalty questioning. In one alleged exchange, a close friend reportedly asked, "Why would someone so close just stay quiet? Doesn't that feel like a betrayal?" Another allegedly responded, "Maybe silence is his way of dealing, but it still hurts." Fans were shocked because these messages reportedly highlighted not just grief, but emotional fractures among people who were supposed to be united by loyalty and shared history. Emotions ran high as these texts circulated in fan forums, sparking intense debates about Durk's motives and the meaning of his silence. According to insiders, the girlfriend allegedly added fuel to the fire by sharing her perspective with a small group of confidants. "Every day it feels like there's a wall," she allegedly said. "He could speak if he wanted to, but he doesn't, and that silence, it speaks volumes." Emotions ran high, and fans reportedly dissected every word, trying to interpret whether she was frustrated, hurt, or attempting to protect Von's memory while also sending a subtle message to Durk. Sources claim that even this private commentary allegedly leaked online, creating one of the biggest social media storms the story had seen so far. Allegedly, the tension reportedly reached the inner circle itself. Sources claim that some friends and collaborators allegedly began questioning whether Durk's silence was intentional avoidance or something more strategic. Emotions ran high in these private discussions, and some alleged confessions reportedly came to light, suggesting that even those closest to Durk were unsure about his true intentions. Fans were shocked because this allegedly revealed that the story wasn't just about grief. It was about interpretation, perception, and how public silence can feel like betrayal to those left behind. Then allegedly came one of the most dramatic developments yet. According to insiders, Von's sister reportedly posted a cryptic social media message that fans immediately connected to Durk's silence. "Words matter, but so does action," the post allegedly read. Emotions ran high as the message went viral, and fans flooded social media with theories, memes, and threads analyzing every possible meaning. Sources claim that this post reportedly put enormous pressure on Durk, even though he had made no public statements, because it framed silence as an action in itself, an action that could either honor or betray Von's legacy depending on interpretation. Fans were shocked, and the internet exploded with speculation. According to insiders, private calls and meetings allegedly continued, though no public resolution was reached. Allegedly, some members of Von's inner circle reportedly tried to mediate, encouraging Durk to engage publicly to quell speculation and honor Von's memory. Emotions ran high, and insiders claim that some conversations allegedly ended in frustration, while others reportedly ended with vague promises. Fans were shocked because these alleged private interactions reportedly hinted at a truth everyone wanted: that the silence may be meaningful, but it was also causing pain and confusion in equal measure. Sources also claim that social media allegedly played a massive role in amplifying the drama. Allegedly, every story post, comment, and video clip was analyzed to the point of obsession. Fans reportedly began piecing together timelines, comparing old interviews and reading between the lines to decipher why Durk hadn't spoken. Emotions ran high, and insiders say this constant scrutiny allegedly made the silence even louder, as if the lack of words was amplified by millions of voices asking the same question over and over. Fans were shocked because the online pressure reportedly created a new dimension of accountability, one that was entirely separate from personal relationships but just as intense. Then allegedly came the rumor mill, which allegedly escalated the tension even further. Sources claim that some insiders began spreading theories that Durk's silence might not just be emotional, it could be strategic. Allegedly, some claimed it was about reputation management, others alleged it was about protecting collaborators, and a few allegedly suggested it was about avoiding media misinterpretation. Emotions ran high as fans debated whether silence could be honorable or cowardly, and every comment from Von's inner circle allegedly added fuel to the fire. Fans were shocked because the alleged motives behind silence reportedly seemed both personal and public, making the story even more complicated. According to insiders, at one point the family allegedly had a private meeting with several industry insiders to discuss the ongoing narrative. Emotions ran high, and sources say the family reportedly emphasized that Von's legacy mattered more than drama, but also that accountability, loyalty, and transparency couldn't be ignored. Allegedly, some attendees reportedly suggested reaching out to Durk again to address concerns, while others allegedly warned against forcing a response. Fans were shocked because the alleged tension reportedly wasn't just a social media problem, it was reportedly affecting relationships, reputations, and the legacy of a beloved artist. Then allegedly came a twist that fans weren't expecting. Sources claim that certain leaked messages reportedly suggested that Durk was aware of the social media storm and that he allegedly had internal debates about whether to speak publicly or remain silent. Emotions ran high, insiders claim, and those close to Durk allegedly said that the silence was deliberate, but still weighed heavily on him. Fans were shocked because if true, this allegedly added a layer of complexity. Silence wasn't disloyalty, but it also wasn't neutral. Allegedly, it was a statement in itself, one that fans and the inner circle were still trying to decode. According to insiders, the situation allegedly reached a point where social media reactions, private interactions, and public speculation all collided. Allegedly, some of Von's inner circle reportedly urged patience, reminding everyone that grief manifests differently. Others allegedly expressed frustration, feeling that the silence had gone on too long and risked altering Von's legacy in ways that weren't fair. Fans were shocked and emotions ran high as debates online reportedly became more intense, polarizing the community between those defending Durk's choices and those questioning his loyalty. Finally, sources claim that this section of the story reportedly ends with the tension at an all-time high. Allegedly, every cryptic post, leaked message, and social media reaction has kept the conversation alive, making the Lil Durk question louder than ever. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and insiders say that while some hope for a public acknowledgement or reconciliation, others fear that the silence may continue indefinitely. According to sources, the stakes are enormous. The legacy of King Von, the loyalty of Lil Durk, and the expectations of fans worldwide are all hanging in the balance, making every next move critical. By the end of this section, the narrative allegedly sets the stage for even more explosive revelations, confrontations, and social media fallout. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the question that started it all, why Lil Durk never speaks on King Von, remains the central tension, louder and more complicated than ever. The drama reportedly escalates even further as sources claim the tension around Lil Durk's silence allegedly reached a boiling point. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the speculation surrounding his refusal or hesitation to speak on King Von is reportedly more intense than ever. According to insiders, every interaction, every cryptic post, and every unspoken word has been analyzed like a code that only a few people understand. The silence itself allegedly became a statement, creating more questions than answers and leaving Von's inner circle caught between frustration and grief. According to sources, the family allegedly tried once again to reach out privately, hoping to bridge the gap. Vaughn's sister reportedly expressed her emotional exhaustion during these alleged conversations, allegedly saying, "We just need a sign that loyalty means something. We can't keep wondering if silence is respect or betrayal." Sources claim emotions ran high in these discussions, and insiders allege that even those closest to Durk reportedly felt the pressure, unsure whether a public acknowledgement would satisfy the family, fans, and the internet simultaneously. Fans were shocked because the alleged stakes reportedly weren't just emotional. They were also about reputation, influence, and the public perception of loyalty in the rap world. Then allegedly came one of the most controversial revelations yet. Sources claim that leaked messages between members of Vaughn's inner circle allegedly hinted at frustration, anger, and distrust toward Durk's continued silence. In one alleged text, a close friend reportedly said, "If he cared, we would know by now. Silence isn't enough." Another allegedly replied, "Maybe he's protecting himself, but protection feels like betrayal when the world is watching." Fans were shocked because the alleged exchanges reportedly showcased the raw complexity of grief, loyalty, and expectation in ways nobody had seen before. Emotions ran high, as insiders say every word was dissected for hidden meaning, feeding social media speculation that wouldn't die down. Sources also claim that the girlfriend allegedly weighed in during a small private gathering with Vaughn's inner circle. Allegedly, she expressed that Durk's silence felt personal, almost intentional, and that it left everyone questioning his true intentions. "It's like he's speaking without speaking," she allegedly said. But silence can hurt just as much as words if it's coming from someone who should have been there. Fans were shocked, emotions ran high, and the narrative reportedly shifted. The silence itself was now being framed as an emotional act, one that could either protect Vaughn's legacy or risk fracturing it further. According to insiders, the tension reportedly didn't stay behind closed doors. Social media allegedly exploded with analysis, memes, and viral posts attempting to decode the meaning of every gesture, like, or comment made by Durk since Vaughn's death. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and allegedly every move he made or didn't make was seen as evidence of loyalty or betrayal. Sources claim that influencers, journalists, and even other artists reportedly jumped into the conversation, adding commentary and amplifying the pressure. Allegedly, this created a cycle where silence became louder, scrutiny more intense, and speculation practically impossible to escape. Then allegedly came a development that reportedly intensified the divide. Sources say some insiders began leaking additional alleged private messages from Durk himself. In one alleged message, Durk reportedly expressed regret about how he was handling grief publicly, but insisted he was honoring Vaughn in ways unseen by fans. Emotions ran high, and the alleged revelation reportedly shocked members of Vaughn's inner circle who had previously questioned Durk's loyalty. Fans were stunned because, if true, the message suggested that silence might not be disrespect but a deliberate choice influenced by grief, protection, and the intense pressure of public scrutiny. According to insiders, Vaughn's inner circle allegedly debated how to handle this alleged revelation. Some reportedly argued that Durk needed to speak publicly to ease tensions and honor Vaughn's legacy, while others allegedly felt that pushing for a public statement could be counterproductive or disrespectful to Durk's personal process. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the alleged discussion reportedly highlighted the complexity of loyalty and grief when mixed with fame, social media, and the expectations of millions of fans. Sources claim that the girlfriend allegedly expressed frustration during one of these meetings, allegedly saying, "We all mourn differently, but silence doesn't heal everyone. It just leaves questions hanging." Emotions ran high, and insiders allege that the words reportedly resonated deeply with some members of Vaughn's inner circle, while reportedly aggravating others who felt that Durk's personal grief should remain private. Fans were shocked because this allegedly added a layer of emotional intensity to the situation, emphasizing how silence, intention, and interpretation can clash violently in public perception. Then allegedly came the social media storm that reportedly changed everything. According to sources, a viral video allegedly resurfaced showing Durk and Vaughn together years ago, sparking renewed debate about their relationship. Fans were shocked as clips were dissected, every word and gesture analyzed, and emotions ran high across platforms. Allegedly, the viral resurgence made the silence even more pronounced, feeding speculation that Durk had a deeper connection with Vaughn than most realized, but still wasn't ready or willing to speak publicly. Insiders claim that this created yet another layer of tension within Vaughn's inner circle. who allegedly wanted acknowledgement but also understood the delicacy of grief. According to insiders, some alleged collaborators and industry figures reportedly tried to mediate, encouraging Durk to break his silence and explain his perspective publicly. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and allegedly these efforts reportedly produced mixed results. Some insiders claim Durk reportedly considered public statements but allegedly decided against it, fearing misinterpretation or backlash. Allegedly, his silence became not just a personal choice but a public narrative in itself, fueling debates, speculation, and tension. Sources also claim that private conversations allegedly revealed emotional cracks in Von's inner circle. Allegedly, some members reportedly felt frustrated, hurt, or even betrayed by the perceived inaction, while others allegedly sympathized with Durk's choice to remain silent. Emotions ran high, and fans were shocked as the alleged disagreements reportedly spilled into social media commentary, fan debates, and even interviews, where questions about loyalty, grief, and silence dominated every conversation. Then allegedly came a development that insiders say could change the course of the story. Sources claim that some alleged private messages from Durk reportedly suggested that he was aware of the mounting pressure, the scrutiny, and the speculation surrounding him. Allegedly, he reportedly expressed that he wanted to honor Von in his own way, quietly, privately, and without media interference. Emotions ran high, insiders say, and the alleged revelation reportedly created a mix of relief and frustration among Von's inner circle. Fans were shocked because while it explained the silence, it didn't answer the question everyone was asking: why not speak publicly to reassure those left behind? According to insiders, the tension reportedly peaked when additional cryptic posts from Von's sister and girlfriend allegedly emerged online. Fans were shocked, emotions ran high, and hashtags exploded as people tried to interpret the messages, emojis, and subtle cues. Sources claim that the alleged posts were carefully crafted, not random expressions of grief but statements that allegedly carried unspoken meaning directed toward Durk. Allegedly, every fan and media outlet dissected these posts, trying to figure out whether they were calls for public acknowledgement, expressions of frustration, or subtle nudges toward reconciliation. Finally, sources allege that by the end of this section, the situation reportedly remains unresolved but infinitely more complicated. Allegedly, the combination of private conversations, leaked messages, social media posts, and fan speculation has made Durk's silence louder than ever. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and insiders say that while some hope for clarity, reconciliation, or a public acknowledgement, others fear the silence may continue indefinitely, leaving the legacy of King Von and the perception of loyalty in a state of constant tension. By the close of this section, the story allegedly sets the stage for even more dramatic revelations, emotional confrontations, and viral social media fallout. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the Lil Durk silence remains the central tension, louder and more complicated than ever, an emotional storm waiting to explode at any moment. The tension reportedly reached an all-time high as insiders claim that Von's inner circle allegedly decided they couldn't wait any longer. Fans were shocked, emotions ran high, and every move in the unfolding drama was being scrutinized across social media. Allegedly, private meetings and late-night calls became almost constant, with Von's mom, sister, girlfriend, and closest friends reportedly trying to find a way to address the silence without causing further emotional damage. Sources claim emotions ran high and the atmosphere was reportedly thick with grief, frustration, and anticipation. According to insiders, a dramatic confrontation allegedly occurred during one of these private gatherings. Allegedly, a close friend of Von reportedly addressed Durk directly, saying, "We don't need a whole statement, man, just some acknowledgement. You were close to him, he deserved that." Durk allegedly remained calm but reportedly replied, "I honor him every day in ways y'all don't see. I don't need to prove it online." Fans were shocked because this alleged exchange reportedly showed that the silence was not from neglect or disloyalty. It was deliberate, emotional, and personal. Emotions ran high, and insiders claim that even members of Von's inner circle reportedly left that meeting conflicted, unsure whether to push further or respect Durk's boundaries. Sources also allege that the social media storm reportedly intensified immediately after the alleged confrontation. Fans allegedly began posting reactions, memes, and video analyses dissecting every word Durk had ever said in public and private. According to insiders, emotions ran high as hashtags demanding explanations reportedly trended for days, and online speculation reportedly reached fever pitch. Fans were shocked because the combination of silence, leaked messages, and alleged confrontations created a perfect storm that kept everyone talking, theorizing, and debating. Then allegedly came a revelation that reportedly shocked even Von's inner circle. Sources claim that Durk allegedly confided in a trusted insider that his silence was motivated by fear of saying the wrong thing, of reopening wounds, and of having Von's legacy misrepresented in the media. "Every time I try to speak, I feel like I'm risking everything he stood for," he allegedly said. Emotions ran high as this perspective reportedly shifted some opinions within the inner circle, making some members sympathize while leaving others frustrated that fans were left in the dark. Fans were shocked because this allegedly added a layer of human complexity to the narrative that many hadn't considered before. According to insiders, the girlfriend allegedly attempted to mediate between Durk and Von's family, reportedly saying, "We get it, he's grieving differently. But the world is watching and people want to understand his side." Allegedly, Von's sister reportedly agreed, suggesting that a controlled, respectful acknowledgement might resolve some of the tension while preserving both Durk's personal grieving process and Von's legacy. Fans were shocked, emotions ran high, and insiders say the alleged dialogue reportedly revealed the delicate balance of loyalty, public expectation, and emotional authenticity in this saga. Sources also claim that the leaked messages and texts reportedly played a critical role in shaping online perception. Allegedly, some messages suggested regret, care, and silent honor, while others were interpreted as evasive or cryptic. Emotions ran high as fans debated which interpretation reflected the truth. According to insiders, this ongoing analysis allegedly created an environment where silence itself became a powerful form of communication, one that reportedly carried both meaning and misunderstanding. Fans were shocked because every post, comment, and story reportedly became evidence in a drama that was far from simple. Then allegedly came the tipping point, a social media post from Von's mom that reportedly went viral. Allegedly, she posted a heartfelt message that seemed to indirectly reference Durk's silence. "We all grieve in our own way, but love is louder than words." Emotions ran high, insiders claim, and fans immediately interpreted the post in dozens of ways, some seeing it as an olive branch, others as a subtle critique. Fans were shocked, and the post reportedly reignited debates, memes, and commentary threads across every platform, showing just how closely the audience was watching every emotional cue. According to sources, Durk allegedly responded privately to Von's inner circle after that viral post. Allegedly, he expressed appreciation for the family's patience and shared that he wanted to honor Von on his own terms, away from public judgment. Emotions ran high during these alleged conversations, and insiders say that while this reportedly eased some tension, it also left lingering questions for fans. Allegedly, the silence continued to carry weight, serving as both tribute and source of speculation. Fans were shocked because even behind closed doors, the emotional stakes reportedly remained incredibly high. Sources also claim that the drama allegedly spilled over into the music industry. Allegedly, some collaborators reportedly felt pressure to take sides, while others allegedly used the situation to spark conversation in interviews, social media, and podcasts. Emotions ran high as the story reportedly became a public discussion about loyalty, grief, and responsibility in the rap world. Fans were shocked because what started as personal silence reportedly became a symbol, a message, and a controversy that extended far beyond Chicago. Then allegedly came a private moment that insiders say captured the full complexity of the situation. Allegedly, Durk reportedly met with Von's closest friends in a small, private room, emotions running high, and said, "I'll never stop honoring him. I just need to do it my way." According to sources, the friends reportedly responded with a mix of understanding and frustration, recognizing both the sincerity and the public impact of the silence. Fans were shocked because this alleged moment reportedly showed the delicate balance of loyalty, grief, and communication, emphasizing that sometimes silence can be both powerful and painful. According to insiders, by this point the story allegedly had grown into a multi-layered narrative. Emotions ran high, fans were shocked, and the drama reportedly included private confrontations, social media chaos, leaked messages, cryptic posts, and emotional appeals from Von's family. Allegedly, every element of the story intertwined to create a tense, high-stakes situation where loyalty, grief, and public perception collided in ways that no one could predict. Sources also claim that some alleged private discussions hinted at potential reconciliation, with the family reportedly expressing hope that Durk would eventually speak publicly in a way that honored Von's memory without compromising his own grief. Emotion